Harihi Om. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vikhnopashantaye Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhirbhavatu me sada Yatpadambhoruhadhyana vidhvasta sheshakalmasha Vastutamupayaatoham yamuneyam namamitam Yo nityamachyutapadambuja rukma vyamohatastaditarani trinayamene अस्मद्गुरोर् भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. Before we start, I would like to wish all of you a very Shubha Deepavali, very happy and prosperous Deepavali to all of you. Deepavali festival tomorrow. So we go to 87. Yeah, last time we were seeing the Geetaartha Sangraha shloka number 6, which is a summary of chapter 2, which is Nityatma Sangha Karmeha Gochara Sankhya Yoga Dhihi Dvitiye Sthitadhir Laksha Prokta Tanmoha Shantaye. So when I was explaining about the Sthita Prajna Lakshana in the last session, there was one small printing mistake in the shloka. So the shloka number 55 of second chapter, Prajahati Yada Kaman Sarvan Partha Manorathan I had put. It is wrong. It is Manogatan. Manogatan means Manasi Agatan. Whatever has come in the mind, all the kamas, all the desires, he has put down, he has suppressed all the desires, he has conquered all the desires is what it means. It's not Manorathan, it's Manogatan. So please excuse me for that mistake last time. We go to next chapter. That is the chapter 3, which is Karma Yoga, which has 43 shlokas in total in the Bhagavad Geeta. So we look at the Geetaartha Sangraha shloka number 7, which is a summary of the third chapter, Karma Yoga. Asaktya loka rakshayai Guneshwaropyakartratam Sarveshwareva Nyasyokta Tritiye Karma Karyata. Asaktya loka rakshayai Guneshwaropyakartratam Sarveshwareva Nyasyokta Tritiye Karma Karyata. So what is the meaning of this particular shloka? We'll see. Asatya means without attachment to any worldly goal, any kind of worldly or heavenly kind of goal, except moksha. Sometimes we hear people saying that we should not have any desire at all. So that is not completely correct, because we should have desire for Paramatman, we should have desire for moksha. Without desire for moksha, it's not no use. If we renounce all the worldly desires and also all the desires for experiencing pleasures in heaven, that's okay, but we should have one big desire, which is moksha or Paramatma Sakshatkara. That one desire has to be there. So asatya means having only single pointed desire for moksha. Loka raksha yai. Raksha means protection, for the protection of the people, for loka sangraha, for maintaining the world order. We'll see detailed definitions of each of these terms in the next slide, where we see Geetaartha Sangraha Raksha. So loka raksha yai is protection of the people, loka sangraham. Guneshu aropya kartratam means ascribing one's doership on the three gunas, which are the three gunas are Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, and Tamo Guna. Sattva Guna is tranquility. I mean, roughly translated to English, these are the words. So Rajo Guna is dynamism and passion, and Tamo Guna is ignorance or inertia. We'll see some more details in the coming slides in this session itself. Sarveshware va nyasya means surrendering such doership, the kartritva, to the Supreme Lord. What does this mean? We'll see in slightly more detail. Tritiye Ukta is told in chapter 3, Karma Karyata, that one should perform his duties, his or her duties like this. Asatya Lokarakshayai Guneshu Aropya Kartratam Sarveshwareva Nyasya Karma Karyata. It is told in chapter 3 that in order to protect the people, Loka Sangraham, for those who don't have the eligibility for Jnana Yoga, for maintaining the world order. What this means, I'll tell you in a couple of minutes. One should perform his duties without any attachment in any goal other than moksha, ascribing one's doership on the three gunas, the sattva guna, rajo guna, and tamo guna, surrendering such doership or kartritva to the Supreme Lord. This is a very, very loaded statement. So we need to explain all these terms in detail, which we will see next. Asatya. So these are explanations from the Geetaartha Sangraha Raksha, which is written by Swami Vedanta Deshikar. So I have just translated to English and shown it here. I got it from the Geetaartha Sangraha Kavacha book also, because that's also translated to Kannada, so it is easily understandable, more easily understandable. Asatya means not having any attachment towards Swarga and other fruits. Anything other than Parama Purusha Priti. Parama Purusha Priti is, that means I have no other thing in my mind other than Parama Purusha. So always I am thinking of Parama Purusha, and Bhagavad Ramanuja sometimes tells that I am unable to breathe also without having thought of the Parama Purusha. That is Parama Purusha Priti, means Atyartha Priti, Sneha Bhava, utmost friendship towards Parama Purusha. There should be only one desire, attachment, and that is Parama Purusha Priti. So this is as per what Vedanta Deshikar says. Loka Rakshayai is what the meaning of this. A jnani, a knowledgeable one, should practice and show the path of karma to an ajnani like us. If a jnani sits in meditation and does no karma at all, then what will happen is that the world will think that everybody will think that karma need not be done. So that will lead to problem. So a jnani should engage himself in karma, show the path of karma to an ajnani, such that there is no pramada, accidental mistake in following the path of karma. Otherwise, the jnani will get the papa of misleading the world. If you see Bhagavad Geeta, Janaka Maharaja and Priyavrata, these people have all done, are all jnanis, but they followed the path of karma. They showed the path of karma to the other people. So Janaka Maharaja's name comes in the Bhagavad Geeta also. Priyavrata comes in some of the bhashyas. Guneshu, on the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. And I have one slide on Sattva, Rajas and Tamas towards the end. If we have time, I will show you. But Sattva, Rajas and Tamas are all known to everybody. So we'll keep that to the end. Aropya Kartratam. What is the meaning of this? The Vishaya Jnana, Chikirsha and Prayatna. For any thing to be done, for any work to be accomplished, there are three things which are told. One is Ichha, another is Jnana, and another is Yatna, Karma, Kriya. So, Ichha, Jnana, and Kriya. Ichha means there should be a desire to do some karma. Suppose we want to, suppose you take the biggest statue in the world, that is the Vallabhbhai Patel statue in Gujarat. There came the Ichha in the mind to do this particular statue, build this particular statue. Then the mobilization was done to people who had the jnana, means the knowledge, the technology to build such a statue. It means what kind of material to use, what kind of structural sizes, everything to use, and so on. And finally, the kriya, that is the action, the building of the statue itself, was done. So like that, for everything there is a ichcha. That chikirsha is kartum ichcha, desire to do karma. Then the jnana, the vishaya jnana, the whatever is desired, the topic, the skill to do that particular work, and then the prayatna, the effort towards doing that work. So aropya kartrita means what? The vishaya jnana, the chikirsha, and the prayatna according to the desha, the place, the kala, time, and avastha, circumstance or state of existence. This type of doership or the kartritva is got from association with the gunas only, and this doership is not inherent in the swarupa of jivatman. That is the feeling with which one person should do the activity. I have some more details on this in the coming slides. I will show you. Aropya kartrita means the chikirsha, the ichha, the jnana, and the prayatna. This type of doership which comes, the kartritva, is got by association with three gunas only. Aropya kartritam guneshu. Guneshu aropya kartritam. It is not inherent in the swarupa or essential nature of jivatman, is the meaning of this particular guneshu aropya kartritam. Next. Aropya kartritam is one more further meaning is when the association with gunas gets removed, then the kartritva also gets removed. Is meaning from Bhagavad Geeta. What is the Geetaartha Sangraha Raksha of Swami Vedanta Deshikar. So it is said that all the people, if we see Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, the 38th shloka, I think 37th or 38th. Vishayendriya. One second. The 40th shloka. Natadasti prithivyam va divi deveshu va punaha sattvam prakritijair muktam yadebhi syat tribhir gunaihi. In this world or in the other worlds, there's nothing which is beyond the three gunas, is what it says. So we have to transgress, go beyond those three gunas, go beyond the worlds, and then only the kartritva gets removed. We'll look at the statement by Bhagavad Yamunacharya in the Gita Bhashya for the shloka number 329. Guneshu kartritvanusandhanam cha idam eva atmano na swarupa prayuktam idam kartritvam. Apito gunasamparka kartritvam prapta vivekena गुणकृतम इति अनुसंधानम. गुणेषु कर्तृत्व अनुसंधानम च इदम एव आत्मनो न स्वरूप प्रयुक्तम. Atma, in the swarupa of Atma, it is not there, but it is only because of guna samparka, is what this statement says. So the shloka 3.30 is about the sarveshwareva nyasta. What it means is mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirashihi nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigatajvaraha. Mayi sarvani karmani. Everything, all the work which Krishna is telling, all the work which you do, mayi sanyasya, offer, surrender that everything to me. Adhyatma chetasa, thinking of me as the inner self. Nirashihi, without any desire. Nirmamaha, don't do it that I am doing the work, don't do like that. Don't have the feeling of doership. Bhutva yudhyasva vigatajvaraha. So that's the meaning told in the Sarveshwareva Nyasya. Sarveshwareva Nyasya means leaving everything to the Sarveshwara, the Lord of everything. Now, what does the Brahma Sutra say regarding this is what also Swami Vedanta Deshikar says. There are two sutras which he mentions in the explanation of this particular shloka. Karta Shastrarthavatvat, which tells about the kartritva of Jivatman. If the Jivatman has no kartritva, doership at all, then studying the Shastras will become waste. I can do something else instead of studying the Shastras. So studying of Shastras is not a waste because there is kartritva of Jivatman, is what it says. And the next, one more sutra, 7 sutras later, one more sutra comes, Parat tu tachrutehe. This kartritva is subservient to Paramatman, and this is Paramatma Adhina. It is under the control of Paramatman is what it says. So I have got some kartritva, and that kartritva is given by Paramatman, and it is subservient to Paramatman is what is the meaning. We'll go further. This is one statement from the Ramanuja Bhashya, which is a wonderful statement, which is telling about kartritva. Swakiyena atmana kartra swakiyaihi cha upakaranihi swa aradhanaihi swa aradhana eka prayojanaya parama purushah sarvasheshi sarveshwarah swayameva swakiya karmani karayati is the statement. So this statement comes in the Bhagavad Geeta Bhashya of Yamunacharya 3.30. So Swami Narasimhan, who teaches Sri Bhashyam and also Upanishads, he had given a Bhagavad Gita series of sessions from 2014 to 2018, and those sessions are all available in the form of notes in the Shadagopan website. I'll show you the website. So he has given these explanations for this particular statement, which I will read. Swakiyena atmana kartra. This means Sarveshwara Bhutena Jivena Kartra, by the doer Jivatman, who is subservient to the Lord. Swakiyaihi cha upakaranihi. The upakaranas are all instruments used in the karma, are all his. Just as his jiva is subservient to the Lord, in the same way the havis and others which were initially thought of as subservient to oneself are also subservient to the Lord, is the meaning. Swa aradhana eka prayojanaya. The prayojana. 1 minute. So the prayojana or benefit of one who is subservient to the Lord. The definition of Shesha Sheshi is given as in the Geetaartha Sangraha as Paragata, Atishaya, Adhana Ichchaya, Upadeyatvameva Yasya Swarupam Sa Sheshaha Parasheshi. Means Shesha has to create Atishaya to the Sheshi. He has to please the Lord. He has to do all acts with interest. He should not do with disinterest. He should not do in a negligent manner. All the acts be done with complete diligence. Parama Purusha Sarveshwara Sarvasheshi. The word Sarvasheshi in Bhashya indicates the meanings of Swakiyena. That is, that everything belongs to him and he is the Lord of everything. Swakiyena atmana kartra, swakiyaihi upakaranaihi, swa aradhana eka prayojanaya, parama purusha sarveshwara sarvasheshi, swayameva, the aradhya only is getting his aradhana is known from this. The word eva shows there is no other controller. Swakarmani karayati. Though he is Sarveshwara and according to his will, he has the powers to do everything that he desires by himself. He makes the jivas as the doers, the jivatma as the doers, in order to establish the aspect of Shastra Vashyatva, Tat Phala Bhoktratva, and so on. This is taken from this particular book, Swami Deshikan's Tatparya Chandrika Gita Bhashyam chapter 3, which is available in the shadagopan.com website, shadagopan.org website. Under the alphabetical order G, if you go, you can get this book for download. There are 24 books, all given commentary in English by Vidwan Narasimhan Swami. So you can see here. Next, now I had an interesting exchange of correspondence with Sri Narasimhan Swami last week about this kartritva of the Jivatman, which is in Sanskrit. I will tell you whatever meaning I can in English. This correspondence was in Sanskrit. Namaskaraha, mama ekaha samshayah asti. I have a doubt. Kripaya pariharatu bhavan. Please resolve this. Bhagavan eva sarva jantunam niyamakaha asti iti shastram vadati. Bhagavan is the only controller of all the pranis, all the jivatmans is what Shastra tells. Arthat jivatmanas swatantram kimapi nasti. Therefore, jivatma has no independence at all. Idi jivatma swatantram leshamapi nasti. If jivatma has not even an iota of independence, tarhi vedadi granthana mantare sthitaha vidhi nishedaha arthahinaha bhavanti eva. Then all the whatever is told in the Vedas, the Vidhi Nishedas, the do's and don'ts told in the Vedas will become meaningless. Apicha kasyapi manushyaस्य adhyayanam adhyapanam sarvamapi nirarthakam bhavati. And also every person's study, whatever Vedadhyayana, Bhagavad Gita Adhyayana and all these things will become nirarthaka, will become fruitless. Iti mama mitrasya prashtah asti. This is the question of my friend. Yadi kopi manushyaha anyam kamapi marayati. If one person kills anyone else, tarhi api Bhagavan eva tayaha hanana kriyayaha uttaradahi bhavati. Then Bhagavan himself will become take the ownership of such a killing. Iti mama mitrasya ashanka asti. Hanana karye magnasya purushasya katham papam sambhavati. How does a sin accrue to a person who kills? Bhagavan eva sarvam karyeti kila kripaya pariharam suchayitu bhavan. Bhagavan himself is the primary doer. How does any sin or virtue accrue to me is the question. And Swami Narasimhan has answered this question. I'll tell you. Sarvasya jnanam चिकीर्षा प्रयत्नः इति त्रयो अंशाः सन्ति क्रियां प्रति. There are three aspects in every activity. I told you about chikirsha, the desire to do it, then the jnanam, the knowledge, and the prayatna, which is the effort. Jivasya jnanam tatha prayatna saphalyam paramatma adhinam. The jivatma's jnana, the knowledge, and the prayatna saphalyam, the giving of the getting of fruits by the jivatman depends upon the paramatma adhinam. Paranto, however, asya kinchit swatantram api asti. He has a little bit of independence. Jiva yadyat karma karoti. Whatever karma the jivatma does, tatra sa eva swatantrena sankalpam kartum shakyah. There he has the independence of doing the sankalpa on his own. Tattu paramatmana kripaya swatantrena dattameva. And this independence is given by Paramatman himself, is what it says. Apicha jivasya prarabdha karmano api atra prabhavo asti eva. And the prarabdha karma of the jivatman, the karma which made the jivatman take this particular janma, that also has an influence. Parantu shastra jnanena abhyasena cha. However, if one practices shastra jnana, does the adhyayana of shastra, does the study of shastra and abhyasena, and brings it to practice and anusthana, vasana prabhavam pratirodhum tena shakyate, then he will be able to subdue the influence of the vasanas which come. Vasanas are some impressions from all the past lives which make us do our current activities. Ataha shastram na nirarthakam. Therefore, shastras are not fruitless. Paramatmana swatantram api na kuntitam. Paramatman's swatantra, that is the independence of the Paramatman, is also not reduced. Paratu tachrutehe iti Sutra Bhashyam Pashyatu Bhavan. Look at the Sutra Bhashya in the Sri Bhashya for this Sutra Paratutta Shrutehe, which we saw in the previous. I just told you the Sutra. We have to look at the Bhashya, is what he says. Sarvam Spashtam Bhavati. This is what it is like a Paramatman has made us into. This world is a stage, they say, like a drama. So he has given this part to me and some other part to somebody. So we have to all play our part in that manner, and then that's how we can get sapalya, is what is told. Now a short story about the three gunas which are there. I don't know whether you can read this clearly or not. This is available in the website RKM Pune, told by Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. It is Tales and Parables of Ramakrishna, it comes. I will just tell the story briefly. I will not read this. There is a man passing through a forest, through a dense forest, and then he's carrying some money in his pocket. When he comes into the forest, he is attacked by three robbers. Attack him. The first robber, what he says is, kill him, he says. Kill this fellow is what the first robber says. Then the second robber says, we'll not kill this fellow. We will tie this fellow to a tree. We'll use ropes and tie this fellow to a tree and leave him like that, and he will die on his own. And then The robbers join together and tie him to the tree. Then, when all the robbers have gone away, the third robber comes back and frees him from the tree and releases all the knots from the tree, from the binding of the tree, and then he takes him to the forest and shows him the road which goes to the city, where the village where he wants to go, and then he says, you go by this road and you'll get your home. Then this person who was attacked, the person who was traveling in the forest, he says, you also come with me, you are such a kind person, is what he says. No, he says, I am a robber, if I come the police will catch me, I cannot come. So that is the story. Now what are these three? The one which says kill him is the tamoguna. It gives lot of slumber, sleep, whatever, laziness, everything. It does not make him do any activity. The second one which said bind him to the tree is what activities which bind us to the tree, which is the rajoguna, which makes us do lot of activities. Hello. Which make us do lot of activities, and then do all the worldly activities with passion and dynamism. And the third robber which comes, who comes and frees, is the sattva guna, which releases all the binds and takes him in the path of dharma towards the divinity. But then Sattva Guna also cannot take him to divinity fully, because Sattva Guna cannot come there. He has to transgress the three gunas as told in the Bhagavad Geeta 14th chapter. Gunatita he has to become. Kairlingais in Gunanyata Natito Bhavati Prabha is what Arjuna asks. So like that Gunatita he has to become, and then only he can reach the Paramatman, is what is told in this particular story. Gives a good idea of what the gunas are. Now, so in this session, what we saw is asatya lokarakshayai guneshwaropya kartratam sarveshwareva nyasyokta tritiye karma karyata. So this brings me to the end of this session. If there are any questions, I took a longer time, little bit. If there are any questions, you please ask me. If I can, I will answer. So I hope, if not, we'll close this session and go for the chanting.
Again, that sadagopan.org we have to click, and which is that section? G we have to see. Again?
Yeah, correct. G. I have sent G, alphabet G. You go, then you get Tatparya Swami Deshikan's Tatparya Chandrika Geeta Bhashyam. You get several, about 23 books or so are available. You can download all of them, and it is they are all Geeta Bhashya as told by Sri Narsimhan from 2014 to 2018. So that's available there. Yeah.
One quick technical question. I don't know anything about Sanskrit that much, but you send the question in an email, or how do you type? Is it all available with the technology?
I sent
Okay.
it through WhatsApp. I
WhatsApp,
cannot show you. I can't show you now, but I'll send you the website. Which one site I have only developed where you type in English and it will give you in Sanskrit. It's there on the. I'll show you. I'll send you the site.
Okay. So with the fonts and WhatsApp, you can. Okay.
You can type in. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you type, it will show Tamil, Kannada, all the 7-8 languages. I don't know how. There are some issues. There are some bugs in that software, but then it works 90% of the time. So that's what we can use. Free. It's available on the internet. It's on GitHub. Shall we close?
Again, about Ramanujacharya's, it is not mentioned in sadagopan.org. Bhashya commentaries are not been written.
And that Ramanujacharya's commentary only, Vedanta Deshikar's Tatparya Chandrika, they both of them are there in that.
For both are same. G only we have to see.
G only. You look at this particular page, this picture you see, like this, we have so many books you can see. Okay, we will close. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguram Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantu Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. 1 second, I'll stop the recording.